Welcome to Audit Archive, where we run you through some of the most questionable and rather atrocious police encounters. Today, we're looking at a few incidents where police officers abuse their authority and create unnecessary problems for innocent people that do nothing illegal at all. Let's start with one of the most outrageous police encounters out there. 19-year-old college athlete Taven Galanakis was heading home just after midnight when he drove past a patrol vehicle without dimming his headlights for oncoming traffic. He was pulled over by Officer Nathan Winters, who explained his reason for the traffic stop, but was told by Mr. Galanakis that one of his headlights had a broken bulb, so that was why he was driving with his high beams on. The officer subsequently asked him to present his driver's license, registration, and insurance.
Hi there.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good.
My name's Officer Winters with the Newton Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is because you have your bright lights on.
Yeah, I have a headlight out, so I just keep my brights on.
Okay, well that's not legal.
Oh, it isn't?
No.
Yeah, I turn when a car comes by, I turn them off, but like.
Well, you didn't with me.
Oh, you weren't close enough though. You were like you were a while back.
It has to be within 500 feet.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
And you're not supposed to have your brights on in the city limits.
My fault. My fault.
You got your license, registration, insurance with you?
Yeah, I got you.
Is this your car?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you headed?
Back home.
Where's home?
It's right down.
Okay. Are you new to town or something?
No.
I just noticed you have Adair County plates.
Yeah, I got it from my grandpa.
Okay.
He lives in Greenfield, Iowa.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Where are you coming from?
Friend's house.
Okay. Anything to drink over there?
Nope.
I didn't hear what you said.
Just one of these. Need one of these right here?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good start. That's the registration.
I just got a new one, so I don't know which one's the old one.
Okay.
Here, I'll just give you both of them.
Okay. I'll take this first one here.
Alright.
Got your insurance?
Yeah, I got you. Would it be that white card?
Could be. That's one that expired in 21.
I got the email version. That's me. Howdy.
Note how the officer asked the student whether he had anything to drink that night. This later branches off into a big matter in this encounter. Regardless, after providing Officer Winters with all the documents that were requested, Mr. Galanakis was weirdly ordered to place his chewing gum on the dashboard and step out of his vehicle. He happily complied with all the orders and walked up to the patrol vehicle, where he was secured in the passenger seat. Keep in mind that the officer has yet to explain why Mr. Galanakis was detained at this point.
Alright, that'll work. I'm gonna have you hop out with me, okay?
Cool. Car on or off?
You could probably leave the car off.
I bet. I'm gonna roll my window up real quick.
Alright. Do me a favor, put your gum on your dash there.
Put my gum on my dash?
Yeah. Perfect. We're gonna go back here, okay?
Cool.
You don't have anything on you? No bombs, guns, drugs?
No bombs or no drugs.
Okay, let's go back here. I'm gonna have you have a seat in my passenger seat, okay?
Awesome.
Where are you coming from?
Back by, his name is Creighton. It's a friend's house.
Okay. What are you doing at Creighton's house?
We were just hanging out. Had my girlfriend there.
I gotcha.
Just got back from college.
Okay.
Go to William Penn.
Okay. Play football up there?
Yes, sir.
What position do you play?
Wide receiver.
Okay.
I'm back for the weekend.
That's why you're home?
Yep.
I gotcha. Did you go to school here in Newton then?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Played football here. Did you go here?
No.
You didn't?
No. How much have you had to drink tonight?
None.
What do you mean none?
I had nothing to drink.
Okay. Why would your eyes be watery and bloodshot?
You want to blow me real quick?
I don't want to blow you.
Pause.
We'll probably get there. How old are you?
That's funny. 19.
Uh-huh.
19.
Okay.
I've had nothing to drink.
Okay. So your movements in the car with you fumbling over the registration,
Yep.
kind of say otherwise.
All right.
And so does the odor of alcohol coming from your person.
Great. Let's do a test and
We'll get to the test.
I can't wait.
As seen in the footage, Officer Winters accused Mr. Galanakis of being under the influence of alcohol. He even claimed that there was an odor of alcohol coming from Mr. Galanakis. In response to all of Officer Winters' allegations, Mr. Galanakis was eager to perform any sobriety test. Soon enough, Mr. Galanakis took a breath test, which came back as 0, meaning that he was completely sober and not under the influence of alcohol whatsoever.
Because you're showing some very strong signs of impairment.
Am I?
There's a little bit on the series back on the paperwork you're not smooth.
I mean, I was kind of nervous.
That's a telltale sign.
So show you right here.
Alright, what I want you to do is make a tight seal around this and blow outwards like you're blowing up a balloon, okay?
Cool.
Alright.
You ready?
Yep. Okay, you can relax. So I'm going to read you Miranda, okay? Right now you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you before any question, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, you must be wondering why the officer just read the Miranda rights to Mr. Galanakis. This usually happens when an officer is about to investigate a suspect or even place them in custody. Apparently, that was exactly what the officer was planning to do. Watch as Officer Winters suddenly switched his accusations and claimed that Mr. Galanakis was under the influence of marijuana. Note that it was just a minute ago when Officer Winters claimed that he smelled an odor of alcohol coming from Mr. Galanakis. This goes to show that the officer was simply lying and trying to arrest an innocent student at this point.
When's the last time you smoked weed?
I do not remember that.
Tonight?
Oh.
Okay, well I think it's tonight.
I've had no weed tonight. What? Why do you think it's tonight? Why do you think I smoke? I blew 0, so now you're trying to think I smoke weed. That's what's going on. You can't do that, man. You really can't do that.
Absolutely I can.
Is he allowed to do that?
Yes, he is.
So I blow 0 and you suspect drugs, man. That's what we on? I blow 0s, so you think I'm on drugs. That's ridiculous.
I would. During my field sobriety, it is indicative of impairment. So let's be honest.
I'm being honest.
You smoked some weed at your friend's house?
No.
You hit a pin?
Nope. Do that now. I want to go home. You wasted my time.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Right now you're being placed under arrest for operating while intoxicated, okay?
I'm not intoxicated. Sir, I'm not intoxicated. I blew 0.
You can be under.
Mr. Galanakis was placed in handcuffs and arrested for driving under the influence. The traffic stop basically escalated from a headlight issue to an arrest for DUI with absolutely no evidence. Mr. Galanakis was then taken to jail, where he spoke to a drug recognition officer who put him through a series of different sobriety tests to make sure he was indeed not under the influence. And as expected, the officer concluded that Mr. Galanakis was clear of any intoxicants and stated that he'd be heading back home that night.
So my name's Drew. I work here at the police department. Alright, so it sounds like you got traffic stopped.
Yep.
Just for my brights, and then you accused me of being drunk. And I was like, you can blow me right now, I'm not drunk. Sure.
Wait, can you go on now?
Yeah, go ahead.
He said it smells like you smell like alcohol. Your breath smells like alcohol. I'm like, okay, let's blow. I blow, and all of a sudden he's like, do you smoke weed? After you said I smell like alcohol, so he's really trying to force it. He's trying to force something, even though he knows I'm on nothing. He's just not trying. He's trying to be right, even though he's wrong.
Go ahead.
I'm being completely honest with him.
Yeah.
Like, you look at my record, nothing's on my record. I play college football, so I don't do drugs.
Sure.
It has to be wrong. I'm in here for no reason.
So here's where I come in, right?
Yep.
I have different certifications in Officer Winters. I have a drug recognition expert certification.
Yes, sir.
So my training, it does involve field sobriety. So I'm going to ask you to do some of the stuff you've already done. Bottom line up front, we're going home tonight, okay? I have no evidence or no information to suggest that you're under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Then, Mr. Galanakis asked whether Officer Winters was still around, adding that he wanted to speak with him before going home. The drug recognition officer agreed with Mr. Galanakis' request and called Officer Winters to speak with him. Watch as Mr. Galanakis rightfully holds Officer Winters accountable and says that he's truly disappointed since he's obviously not intoxicated, but was still arrested for absolutely no reason.
Is he still here?
Yeah, he's around here.
Can I talk to him?
If you want, I was just gonna take you home.
Okay, yeah, I just want to speak to him.
Okay, I'll when we get outside, I'll see if he's busy, and he can come out and talk. He would like to speak with you and Nate.
One-on-one?
Yeah.
Hey buddy, what's going on?
So, I just want to know, like, how does it feel?
How does it feel for what?
Remember I told you when you first pulled me over? You're like, you're impaired. You're on drugs. You drink alcohol. Turns out I'm not on any of that.
Okay.
Really dumb decision by you today. I'm really disappointed in how you came about your job
I
today.
based my decision on your field sobriety tests.
Was it really failed though? It was pouring outside. It was terrible cement. Okay, but like, I said I would blow right away. I do everything.
But there's also steps that I have to go through.
Did you really thought I was drunk?
The way I first spoke with you and your movements, I believe something was off.
That's crazy, man. Was this your first false accusation?
No.
You said it was...
I've been wrong many times.
Mr. Galanakis was ultimately released and taken back to his house. He has since filed a civil lawsuit against the Newton Police Department for Officer Winters' unlawful arrest, and an outcome is still pending as of the date of this recording. Moving on, we have an incident where a negligent officer on a power trip was fishing for reasons to detain and arrest an innocent driver. The driver was initially pulled over by the officer for his window tint that appears to be too dark. After using a tent meter to verify, the officer acknowledged that the tints were in fact not illegal. Watch as the officer then tried to make use of a canine to force the driver out and search his vehicle.
You got everything on video there?
Yes, I do.
Mine's on as well. Real quick, my name's Officer Costello. Okay. I have a narcotics detection dog.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
That's what I get paid to do.
But why is that here?
Okay, well, I'm not going to go into details, all right?
But I would like to understand.
why.
I would like to know why.
Go to law school and you can figure it all out.
But I would like to know why. I would like to know why.
I'm not getting
Why
into
were you
the
called
question.
actually? Why is
I'm not
that?
getting into all of it.
Why?
You have the dog on the vehicle. Who owns the
No,
vehicle?
you do not have the right to really do that.
Okay, well,
you can
go
tell
to
me
law
the reason
school and find out
why.
what
You
you
can
have
tell
the
me
right
the
to
reason why you're doing it.
Basically, on gas, dogs and aggressive indicators. If he smells anything inside the vehicle which shouldn't be in there, he does bite, chew, scratch, and mess things up.
Okay.
I give everyone fair opportunity if they have anything on them. On the person
Wait. You still haven't answered my question. Why would I answer your question if you can't say why you were called?
I'm not getting into
Can you answer why you were called?
I'm telling you, I'm running a dog around the vehicle.
You cannot do that. You can tell me why you were called.
I'm not giving you a law class right
What's
now.
your reason for search?
I'm not giving you a law class right now.
You can. You give me a law of cause. Yes, you can. That's profiling the racist. What is your reason for doing this?
They're being racist.
Can you tell me what's his reason for doing this?
Well,
I'm talking to you, Officer Tabber. Badge number 91. If that's even a real badge.
it is. Jesus.
After watching this footage, it becomes clear that this officer had malicious intentions. He completely refused to answer the driver when asked for the reason behind bringing out a canine, and replied with arrogance instead. It could be said that the officer was simply using the canine to somehow make it lawful for him to search the vehicle. So, the canine circled the vehicle and eventually gave alerts to the officer, implying that the dog had smelled something worth suspicion. This automatically gave the officer probable cause to search the vehicle, but despite this, it's to be noted that the officer initially had no reason to even deploy a canine, making this an unlawful situation from the get-go.
You have no reason to do this.
Well, we're dark. Right?
What's it?
We're dark, right?
Indicator, guarantee.
They're not coming next to me.
Reaching for it.
What was that?
Put your hands back up there.
It's my seatbelt.
You're reaching for stuff.
I'm not reaching for anything. This is my seatbelt right here. What? Calm down. I'm sitting in park in my car.
Just leave your hands.
All right, you first. You get out, all right?
For what reason?
I'm telling you to get out of the
No,
car.
that's not a reason.
Yeah, it is a reason.
No, it's not.
Get out of the car.
You cannot make me get out the car. For what reason?
You don't want me to make it. Get out.
You cannot make me. That's illegal.
This is going to end one or two ways.
Oh,
You're going to get out of the car on your own, or I'm going to get you out of the car.
No, keep this on video.
Get out
What?
of the car.
Can you tell me what
Get
I did?
out of the car.
What did I do wrong though?
Get out of the car.
Can you tell me what did I do wrong?
Get out of the car.
This is a traffic stop for my tint windows, and you're telling me to get out of the car. That's illegal.
The dog is alerted on your vehicle.
What alert? When did he alert?
We are searching your vehicle now.
No, you cannot search my vehicle. I did not give you consent to. Where's the search warrant?
You're going to get out of the car.
Where is the search warrant? The dog is not a search warrant.
If you refuse a gun.
Yes, I'm going to talk to you now. What?
Yes.
Step out of the vehicle.
You're asking me to step out of the vehicle. I do not have to step out of the vehicle. Yes.
You're going to be removed from the vehicle.
Why would you remove me? For what reason? I'm not obstructing. I am talking to you. I have my seatbelt on. I am not doing anything wrong. Why would I take my seatbelt off? Can I pull over to the side of the road because there's traffic here? I'm giving you all.
Unlock your door.
Why?
As seen in the footage, the officer was now ordering the driver to step out of the vehicle so they could search it, even though this is technically a lawful order. Now that the K9 has alerted the officer already, one could argue that the basis of this investigation was not justifiable at all. What started as a traffic stop for window tints somehow turned into a K9 sniff, which has now ultimately led to a vehicle search. Watch as the officer reaches into the vehicle and forces the door open before violently dragging the man out. The officer also claimed that he was now under arrest.
You cannot do that, sir. You cannot reach in my car. You cannot do this. You cannot. This is illegal.
Now you're under arrest.
Why am I under arrest?
You resist again, you're gonna...
Why am I under arrest? My car is in park right now. You cannot do this. What do you do?
Unfortunately, the footage cuts off here. But this incident is a good example of how a seemingly normal situation can escalate into a violent one, thanks to a tyrannical cop who doesn't understand the law. Next, we have a ridiculous interaction between an officer and a driver who was simply parked in a parking lot on private property while waiting for someone. The officer approached the driver and claimed that he was checking on parked vehicles to make sure everything was alright. This was already a blatant red flag, as officers are generally not stationed to bother parked vehicles. Watch as the officer demanded ID for absolutely no reason and continued to harass the driver.
Checking the parking lots, man. Make sure you guys are doing okay.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah.
Okay, man. What's your name?
For what?
I'm just contacting you. I just have to. So
You have to.
So there's a law that just came out
Okay.
to where anybody I contact, even if it's consensual, I have to get your demographics that I can
Really?
say that I contacted you. Yes.
No. That's not the law.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
With Senate Bill 217.
No, this is not a stop and ID state.
Okay, so I have to say that I did contact you.
Okay. Good. You say that.
Okay.
At this point, the officer took a quick second to make up a completely random reason to somehow justify his unlawful actions. He claimed that after running the driver's plates, he was alerted of a warrant. Now it goes without saying that this was an obvious lie, since if that were to be actually true, then the officer would have had the legal right to order the driver to step out and place him in handcuffs. Regardless, as if it wasn't already looking bad enough for the officer, he also made up a completely new law out of thin air in another attempt to violate the driver's rights.
And also, when I run the plate,
Okay.
it is coming back with a warrant hit.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that you're not the person. And
Nope, I'm not the person.
So can I get your name?
No.
And why not?
Well, first you said that you have to ID me. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
This is not a stop and ID state.
Says who?
What do you mean says who? It's the law. It's the law,
So
sir.
the law states now that anybody I contact,
Okay.
I need to get an ID so I can say that I contacted you.
No, I don't think so. That's
Yes,
not
it
the
is.
law. This is private property, sir.
It is not. It's a public parking lot.
No, this is private property.
It is a public parking lot.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm sorry.
That we're gonna get arrested.
Yeah, you're scaring my kid. There's no point of this. You know, this is
Okay, well,
ridiculous.
Wouldn't have to scare him if you were cooperative.
Well, no. That's just ridiculous, man. That's just ridiculous.
After trying to get the driver's information a few more times, the officer finally gave up and shamelessly walked away, ending the unlawful interaction.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man.
Sorry for what? For being uncooperative?
Oh no, I'm just not gonna give you all this free information for nothing. We're just sitting here. We're not doing anything wrong. We're waiting for somebody.
Okay, and like I said, when I ran the plate, it came back with the warrant hit, and I want to make sure it's not
Sorry,
you.
it's not me. Yeah, it's
How
not me.
do I know that? Because
I'm sorry, it's not me. I don't know.
Because I don't know
what
your
to tell
name.
you.
Until I can get your name.
I'm sorry. I'm not the type of person who releases
Can I at
my
least get
name
your
like
first
that. No, absolutely not. No, I'm sorry, bud.
Alright, sir, have a good day.
You have a good day too.
It's a relief that the driver was well aware of his constitutional rights Otherwise, any information that he may have provided to the officer could have easily been used against him. Be sure to check out our previous video, where we run through many other outrageous cases.